Fr Daniel Brandenburg. I think you all know me. But my spiritual director recommended that I record a simple video just to kind of share with my experience of the 19th annotation over the past almost 2.5 years. I just finished up recently, and it's been a profound spiritual experience for me that I was sharing with my spiritual director, and he said that's something that you should share with others. So I don't know if anyone's ever going to watch this video, but if someone finds it useful, blessed be God. If not, hey, don't waste your time. Continue on with whatever is being fruitful in your spiritual life. But I found myself, after 13 years of ordination to the priesthood, well, a little bit less when I had started the spiritual exercises, I found myself in a kind of a period of almost acedia, where I wasn't seeing any growth in my spiritual life. I didn't even know where to go. I felt like, my formation as a legionary in entering into the spiritual life and guiding me through the first years of formation was off the charts, was excellent, really developing a relationship with Christ, a love for the church, identification with my future priesthood. And then after ordination, where I was sent out in ministry, it was like all of that kind of fell by the wayside. That coincided a bit, of course, with our institutional history, because I was ordained in 2007 and sent out to ministry after that. So the experience of the 19th annotation has been for me a moment of almost like a restart in the spiritual life, or taking it to another level that I didn't even know that was entirely possible, and going beyond just like reading spiritual books or reading spiritual treatises, but going deeper into prayer and into a deeper and more intimate relationship with God. A couple of things that I found most helpful in the 19th annotation, I did them, was directed by Janet Lees, as a Regnum Christi member, longtime Regnum Christi member from Cincinnati, Ohio. And she's been trained in giving the 19th annotation. Two things that I found most helpful about her way of guiding me through this time of prayer. I mean, obviously we're all familiar with the spiritual exercise. We've preached it many times. But to be able to go into it, delve into it in a deeper way, where it's every day you're going through those themes, and you're not rushing through it. You're going wherever the Holy Spirit leads you. That allowed me to go in a much deeper level into who God is and His relationship with me and His call for me, His love for me, in ways that it's hard to put into words. So there were two things that were particularly helpful. The first was the fact of having accountability in my daily prayer life. I think for all of us, sometimes we can kind of get slack in our daily prayer and leave aside some of the good habits that help us to stay in a close relationship with God. And whether we like it or not, sometimes we can get kind of lazy. So having the accountability of meeting with a person every week and checking in with them, telling them what was going on, what were the lights that God was giving, and then how that related to my own personal life, was very, very helpful, just to have that regularity of follow-up. The second thing that I found extremely helpful in the whole process was the questions that Janet would ask me. She would ask me just simple questions about my experience or the lights that I had received, which forced me to think a little bit deeper and reflect more profoundly on what God was doing in my interior. And that was very, very helpful. And there's no doubt in my mind that there's no way I could have made this kind of progress and developed in this relationship with God at a deeper level without the help of another person along this way. And all of us can be kind of independent, and especially as we get older, and pride tends to grow in us, where we don't think we can receive something from someone else, especially from a lay person. But really, the Spirit blows where He will, and certainly He blew through the mediation of Janet Lees in many ways. So those are a couple things that I found helpful in the whole process. If this is helpful for you in some way to maybe see a path forward in your own spiritual life, or desbloquear is something that is not working for you, or maybe just to take things to a deeper level, hey, take it for what it's worth. I know that there's many other legionaries in the territory who have found the 19th annotation helpful. It might be helpful for you, and it might be part of where God is leading us to grow to a deeper level in our spiritual lives and our response to Him. So God bless you. My prayers with you, and with all of our fellow legionaries across the territory, across the world. May God bless us and give us the grace to correspond fully to his love and to his plan for each one of us. God bless you.